guys. This is so cool. Huge thank you to FlexTie for telling me, showing me, teaching me. Yeah, huge shout out to FlexTie. Let's jump right into this. So first of all, we're here in Horizon. This is the template we're working on, and the terrain is, bumpy. It's nice. Made it with the Vidyuu terrain generator, but it's also pretty geometric, and it doesn't look like rolling hills. So, anyway, if we head into Blender, and let's just bring in something from the Vidyuu terrain generator. If you don't know what that is, it's another Vidyuu tool I made a couple years ago. Been meaning to make a new tutorial on it. Wavefront object, let's go to desktop, go to projects, volcano, exports. All right, so we're importing this volcano from the Vidyuu terrain generator. There we go. All right, so here is the volcano. I believe this is actually the one we're using in Slumber Party, which is pretty cool. And although I think we did modify it in Blender in our main world. But anyway, the point is, you can see it's also very geometric. So all you have to do is, while in object mode, right click and click Shade Smooth. Now this looks blurry by default, so I recommend checking the Auto Smooth button. We can also Control Shift Z. You can also switch it to Shade Auto Smooth right here, just by right click Shade Auto Smooth, and make sure you're in object mode up here in the top left. And then one last thing to note is you can switch it back by using Shade Flat. You should obviously not be using this on anything that's meant to be square, like tables, anything that's meant to have sharp edges. But if we use Shade Auto Smooth, there is a dial here where we can change the amount and get it to look exactly the way we want. So you can kind of change the angle that gets smoothed until you have what you're looking for. And I'm thinking right about there is pretty good. We can circle around that. Nice. So now with that set up, all we have to do is click File, Export, FBX, Volcano Smooth, Smoother, sure, Export FBX. And so typically anything that you apply over here, like in the material settings, none of this applies when being brought into Horizon. Only the name applies, that's it. So I was very shocked to learn that you could adjust something and it would actually apply to the FBX file. So with that, let's go ahead and bring out this new one. Add new 3D model, no preserving pivots, choose file, volcano smoother, open, import. All right, now while that's importing, I want to tell you about something interesting I discovered. I exported this terrain because I wanted to use this as the example, and I had some issues. And I'll tell you more about it once we bring this one in. Here it comes. There we go. And look at that. Nice smoothing on not all the edges, but on the edges I care about being smooth. It looks nice. It looks like a volcano with kind of like some, erosion. It looks really good. Love it. Love that. So I have a lot more to learn and do with this. I'm going to go ahead and hit delete. But as I was mentioning, I tried to export this terrain. So you select the terrain, and this just started working in the past week or two in the desktop editor. For the standalone desktop editor, this worked in the previous desktop editor. But you can export geometry. You can then select selected objects, select selection center, and then hit export, noting that the orientation of that export is based on the first object you select. Now, if I bring that into Blender, so let's go ahead and delete this, File, Import, FBX, and I called that one terrain. Here it is. And import. If I look at this, this is very similarly very geometric. It was also made with the terrain generator. If I right click it and then make sure to click it one time and then right click it, click Shade Smooth, you can see nothing is happening. Shade Auto Smooth, try dragging this around, literally nothing. Let's change it back to 45 degrees. So my suspicion is some way in which Horizon exports geometry, you're losing this. Now, after pulling my hair out for way too long, I've decided to just end the video there. What I will tell you is do not use the export tool from Horizon unless you need it. We had it working. I literally used it right before this video, and then I used it yesterday, no problems. And then I just tried a bunch of different stuff and none of them would export. And I have no idea why. Oh, is it because I'm in somebody else's world, it's not my world? Like, that doesn't make any sense, but maybe. I have no idea. I'm not gonna get you drying it. I've been pulling my hair out for way too long, and I need this video to just like end. So there you go. You learned about Shade Smooth. It's pretty awesome. If you have any other questions, let me know. I mean, I didn't know this one. Thank you, Flex, again for teaching me this awesome new trick. Can't wait to use it. And I hope you guys find some use in it as well. I will catch you in the next one. Bye!